It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Lab Culture, and it's a can of their Dairy Milk Stout, coming in at 5% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. There's a look at the can. Little cheeky chocolate bar there in the corner as well. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass then. We got a 2-finger tan coloured head, jet black beer in the glass, good levels of carbonation. There's all the beer there in the glass. It looks terrific, I've got to be honest. It's jet black, looks like a stout. It's behaving like a stout, that's the main thing. There's no light bleeding through there whatsoever. It's got a lovely head, it's quite stable. Let's get the aroma. Whoa. Oh. Milk chocolate. And then you get the milk chocolate, and then you get, pardon me, then you get the roasted malt, the chocolate, the coffee, the caramel from the roasted malts in the beer. And then right on the back end, there's this slight vinous tone. This plum, this fig, this prune, this beautiful kind of like vinous quality coming from the hops in the beer. It's a mixture of the hops and the malt again. A little bit herbal, a little bit spicy. Gonna dive into this one. Smells delicious. Cheers. Yeah, that's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Good mouthfeel. The first thing I was looking for on the beer was the mouthfeel. If you're going to call something a dairy milk stout, you can imagine a dairy milk in your mouth. We all know the chocolate bar, the dairy milk. It's thick, it's gloopy, it's lovely. It melts in your mouth. You kind of imagine when you close your eyes and you take a sip of this beer, it's kind of doing the same thing. It needs to be rich, it needs to have a good mouthfeel. Lovely. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. There's a touch of coffee, a little bit of sweet caramel, and then that vinous, that kind of almost touch of cinnamon, fig, prune, spiciness, pepperiness, a little bit of bitterness from the hops. A little bit of bitterness from the roasted malt as well. They're based just down the road from the Bourneville factory, the famous Cadbury's chocolate factory. I think that's, so they've given this kind of this is our ode to the nation's favourite chocolate bar. So it's a little nod to the dairy milk bar. They're made just down the road in Bourneville. It's an award-winning edition of their chocolate milk stout. We had to take a mix of a chocolate malt, cacao nibs and lactose to produce a sweet creamy stout with a rich chocolate finish. Contains gluten, barley, wheat and lactose. Yeah, I mean, you can check out their full story at labculture.co.uk. I really like this beer. It's a cracking example, a really good example of a stout and what a stout should be. Redditch, that's what I'm looking for. They're based in Redditch in the UK. If you're around that area, look for their beer or buy it online. I'm going to rate it Lab Culture Dairy Milk Stout. I like it enough to give it an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!